Hey guys, hi. So I am doing my last photographs at this office space, well, this home office space. I am getting ready to move. I'm photographing up a few last things and then I'm going to pack up this photo box, which you guys asked me questions about a lot, and so I thought I would take you along on the process. Right now I'm just steaming all the items. I always steam all my items, even if I've washed them. I like to get all the wrinkles out. I think it makes for a better photograph. And then once I steam these items, I will photograph them, which you guys have seen me do before in my videos, and then I'm going to attempt to deconstruct this bad boy. And I know that's what you're here for. So, moving as a reseller, what is that going to look like? The first few things that I've already done and taken care of is that I have done some big clearance sales. So, I did mystery boxes, and then I also did a name your own price sale, which means I allowed people to just come in, name their prices on the items, and as long as I wasn't losing money, I accepted the offer. And I will say that most of the items I still profited off of. Like there was some really good offers. There was an offer of $75 on a $150 jacket, but I paid approximately $5 for that jacket. So yeah, I'm going to take that. So I still definitely made money. I had a $6,000 weekend from mystery boxes and from my name your own price sale. So I'm not mad about that. And it just takes a huge weight off of my shoulder to be able to not have to move all that stuff. And I need to close my storage unit. My the price of the house I'm moving into is more expensive, so I need to condense as much as I can. The new place has I will make a video about it, but the new place has a whole daylight basement that I'll be using as my office. So it has a bedroom, a bathroom, and then a huge like family bonus room. So the bonus room will end up becoming storage, and then the bedroom will be like my office. We're all set up to do videos and all of that good stuff. So anyway, that's the story with that. And so that's the first thing I did was I cleared out as much inventory as possible. The next thing I did was I still have my storage unit. I had to give like a 30-day notice on it. And I took all of my unlisted inventory that I still had at my house over there, minus a few items that I found. Like, you know, when you're cleaning out and you're like, oh, right, this and this. And then Joe went through his closet. So he had like a ton of clothes that he wanted to get rid of. And like some pants I don't wear, whatever. So I just had about 20 items. And instead of making another storage run, I just decided that I would quickly list these. Found this in storage recently, and then I brought it home and forgot to take it back. So you get the point. So I got all of that out of here. So I don't have to worry about on moving day, moving my unlisted inventory, which is going to be very, very helpful. So I'm not going to have to like drag all of that with me. So that's the next step that I did. And then everything that's here needs to be listed. So when we move it, I know what everything is, right? Like that's a big deal. We're not closing. We're not putting our store on vacation at all. We're just moving across town. It's one day move. It shouldn't be a big deal. We're moving on a Sunday. We should be up and ready to ship on Monday. So that's my goal, at least. That is my goal. And because I don't have that much inventory, it's not like I'm making a lot of sales right now. All my good stuff basically sold out. And so I'm making, you know, a couple sales every day. That's great. That's fine. And I'll have all of these items, which I'm actually going to send all these photos over to my VA. So when I am moved into the new place, hopefully I'll have a ton of drafts. I have like probably 300 items photographed that aren't listed. So hopefully she'll have all those drafts for me and I can push them live. So that's kind of what I've been prepping for. And so far so good. I'm excited with the outcome. These ones I already did. Okay. And yeah, that's it. So now I just have to break everything down and get it going. It's time. It's time. Bad boy's coming down. So if you don't know, this thing is huge. A lot of people ask me about my photo tent. I have it linked in my bio before. It's definitely a big investment. I think I paid $300 or $400 for mine. Forget exactly. It was about 3 years ago, but It's my most used reseller item, and the investment was absolutely worth it. The photos for like pants and stuff, you have to take long, so you do have to edit those for Poshmark, or I use Vendu, so they automatically put my items into squares. If you're not using Vendu, not just for cross listing, like I only list on Poshmark, I still use Vendu. I have it linked down below, you can get a discount, but they'll automatically put your photos into squares, so that's fine. I have this booth, it automatically puts my photos into squares, puts that white background on it. And they have analytics now. I don't know why I'm rambling. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm trying to avoid having to take this down. Ah. Okay, first things first. Obviously, I'm going to turn the lights off. Oh, there we go. I have, the only bad thing about this photo booth is it has a million cords, so I have to use like a outlet thing. All of the lights are these LED lights. They're never gonna go out. Before I used the big tent lights and the bulbs would go out, or if they fell over they'd break. I always had to keep extra bulbs on hand, so it's nice. I don't have to worry about it with this. But there is a ton of these, and they're all like individually plugged in. I wish that there was one central plug for these. Unfortunately, there is not. So I have to unplug everything, and I have to try and keep this all organized. Now let's pull these out. So I have them in the front. Some people put them like on the sides and stuff. I've always just put mine on the front. That works well for me. So we have them equally. There it is. Ooh, ooh. So obviously this is like one of the first things I'll need to set up because it's big. It takes up a big footprint. Not that I'll use it like the first day I move in, but I want to set it up before I set up like my shelving and stuff. Because it takes up, how big is this? 3x3 square, which is a decent amount of space in a room. So you can see this is dirty. I need to clean this at this point, but there we go. We're gonna wrap this bad boy up. Stick that in there in a second. Get everything taken down before I start putting it into the Holcomb bag. Okay, next up we have these clips up here that need to come off. These clips are what hold the paper. Now the frame is basically like a tent. Also, I forgot that I had all this stuff back here. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at my LLC paperwork. Aw, fancy Nicole. Yeah. Oh my gosh, fun story. You guys want to hear a fun story? I know you do. So, forgot about this. I jumped it back here. A while ago, this company reached out to me and they were like, we have an inexpensive label printer and we want to send it to you to do a review on. And we'll give one away. Or we had like a whole plan, right? So I was like, yeah, sure. But you need to send it to me because I need to test it before I'll give it away to anyone. It's like my rule. I'm not going to give away something unless I've used it. And I broke a nail. So they sent it to me and I'm like, hey Joe, can you set this label printer up for me? And he was like, yeah, I'll get it set up. So Joe's in tech. He's like a computer savvy dude. He goes to set it up and he's like, no. I'm like, what's wrong? He's like, no, this label printer has viruses on it and I'm pretty sure it's going to steal our information. He has like a bunch of firewalls and I think that's the correct term, but I'm not allowed to like install anything on the computer. He's like really particular about it. He actually has it so like I can't. So that's annoying. Like plugins and stuff, like it just like errors and I have to be like, Joe, and he won't let me know how to do it. Like give me passwords for it. But it's good because I would have tried to set this up myself and it definitely is not a good idea to just like buy printers like this from unreputable companies. I actually listened to I think it was a Planet Money episode about printers recently and like how they actually have all of these things in them that can like it can basically like steal your identity. So anyway, this printer is not a good printer. Don't recommend. The company's like, send us back the printer. I totally forgot to do it. They were very mad at me that I wouldn't do the review for them, but I was like, yo, like I'm not stupid. I'm not going to recommend this printer to people who are unaware of the fact that you guys have viruses on it and I don't trust it. So yeah, you can go and buy an inexpensive label printer for like $100. be careful, guys. Be careful when you're buying those on like AliExpress or even Amazon has them. Just go with a reputable printer. Get a Rollo, get a Dymo. I recommend the Rollo. I have 2. I've had 1 for 5 years now. I absolutely love it. That's that story. Be careful when you're buying expensive printers. Okay, back to this. Now, I'm just gonna finish taking the tent part off. I guess this isn't bad. Just gonna put this out there and say that folding this is gonna be like folding a flat sheet. A fitted sheet. Flat sheets are easy, fitted sheets are hard. Yeah, so mission has been accomplished. Photo box is in the Hulkin bag. Onward to packing up the rest of the office. Moving day. So today we're going to move all of this inventory into the new space, which is exciting. I've done inventory videos before, but the way I set up my inventory is I basically have IKEA bags with letters on the outside, and then they're individually bagged and ready to ship on the inside. And the clips, they're clips. So like this says R25, so it's bag R, bag 25 inside, and they're all lined up. So we have to keep them in order and get them moved. I did sell off a majority of the inventory, which is really positive, so we don't have to worry about that. But now we got to get things going. So that's what we're doing right now. Then we'll break down the big shelves and I'll show you guys the new space. All right, there she is. All of the inventory fit into the back of the Flex. My Ford Flex is, this car is huge. It fits so much stuff in it, so that's great. Now we just need to pack up the coats, the shoes, and we'll be good. Okay guys, we've made it to the new house. I'm going to show you where the magic will happen, where Nicole's state will be working from here on out. This is like, there's 3 stories in this house. This downstairs, that's all me. That's all me. I'm so excited. My girl Selena's here, Tires and Vintage. She's helping me move all of the inventory while the movers and Joe are doing everything else. So she gets it as a reseller.
Important business.
Important business. It's true. If
you gotta keep everything organized and right where it's supposed to be. Otherwise, how are we supposed to find it when someone buys something tomorrow?
That's true. And she owns a vintage, this is for you too. She owns a vintage store in Portland.
Yes, Tigers Den Vintage. It's on Northeast Gleason. If you happen to be,
go check her out.
Yeah,
okay,
I want to see this.
Go downstairs. That's it.
I don't even care. Videos.
This is. She's like, stop filming. Show me the space.
I'm like, girl, oh my gosh, I got my. Hold on, I didn't even put my face on it. Okay, so this is gonna be.
There's Sophie the dog. So this is all. This is inventory. My photo booth is gonna go in here. Shipping station. Poor Sophie is not having it. It's nice. So I don't know how we'll set it up yet, but and downstairs has its own AC heat. It's separate from the rest of the house.
Great.
Yeah, and
this
then
is like your she cave.
My she cave. This is my office. So this is, I can make videos in here and it'll be pretty and nice and all of that good stuff.
How's the lighting? Let's look at some lighting here.
Yeah, let's look at the lighting.
I don't want to break anything when I first.
Appreciate that. You know, I like that about you.
Yeah.
Lighting's good.
Oh wow, yeah, that's good.
It's good.
Yeah, Sophie, chill out back there. Dogs go in the yard.
Who are you? You're not a dog owner, are you?
No, I am.
Oh.
I Amos all the time. I'm like, why are you crying? You're only back there for 2 minutes to go pee.
And so it's great because I wake up at 5 a.m. and Joe doesn't want me like taking a shower and stuff when he's still sleeping. So I can like, you know, get ready down here, have my own bathroom.
I'm moving in.
Yeah, just come on in. You can be in the closet.
That's fine.
You can stay there.
I'll be your inventory troll. Oh, look at this.
What's in there? You said look at this like, oh, the crawl space.
That's where we're going to keep our gold doubloons.
Do you have many of those?
So many.
Okay, let's get the inventory in. You gotta stay. We have officially set up the shelves. So these big ones are set up and then we're gonna make like a U shape and put like a desk in the middle. So that's what's happening right now down here. We keep all of our inventory in these bags. Like this is bag H, like I showed you before. So I just labeled it so it's easy to put them back on because now we gotta get them all back up on the shelves. So let's get that done. I'll report back soon. Ta-da! There we go. So actually all of our clothing inventory fit onto these in the IKEA bags. And because before we weren't using the top shelf, Joe's gonna have to get like a step stool, but that's fine. So then we're gonna curve around and we'll have shoes on these bad boys. That's it. We're getting closer and closer and closer. It's very exciting. Pro moving tips I didn't realize people didn't know about. So to move like big jackets and stuff, or clothes in general that you don't want to like have to take out the hanger and then re-put on the hanger, you just put garbage bags over it and then it's easy to move. Take the garbage bag off and ta-da, you're good. I feel so good. Okay, light box is gonna go on that wall. We're gonna leave that rack over there. And then these are gonna go here, and Joe has like a desk and stuff. Getting there, guys. I've been in the space for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. Time is kind of lost at this point, but we're here, we're settling in, and I thought it was time to wrap this video up and give you guys a tour of the new space. So let's go check it out. Here she is. I have it on wide lens so you can kind of see everything that's happening in here. We'll start here. We finished setting up all of the inventory bags and have slowly begun to fill them up as I get stuff listed. I haven't listed much, but that's going to change this week. All our coats are here. And then I did this shoe wall. Those were the shoes already listed, but as we list new shoes, I will replace this. So what we did here was just like with the shoes, let me zoom in. Or just like with the clothing, these are all labeled. So this is 13. So when 13 sells, Joe can just pull this box out, close the box up, and ship it on its way. And take the safety pin or the clothespin obviously off. This is in red ink as opposed to black, so we don't mix them up with the clothing ones. So that's the new shoe setup. I'm really excited. Shoes were probably the one thing that Joe mixed up the most. Not that he does it often, but like, you know, 3 times a year, let's say, because they weren't inventoried. They're just in bags over here and he has to dig through them. So this is going to save him a ton of time shipping. Everything is ready to go and I'm really excited about it. So this is the little inventory. It looks smaller than it actually is in this video, but this will last us. You know, I like to list things and sell them. I'm not sitting on inventory for a long time. Hopefully this works out. We have all of our Hulken bags. They actually fit underneath here. I have them over there too. These are empty tubs right here. And then these are items that need to be listed. Some stuff that I've had for a while, I'm really gonna focus on that. I have a new VA who is listing 150 items a week for me, so I'll go through this stuff really quickly. A lot of the stuff is like jackets and bigger. I am actually taking photos of shoes today, so here is my little table. This is so nice. I have the table set up now and I keep the small light box set up at all times. So I just pull up a chair, I sit here, I photograph the flat lace or smaller items, and I have the prep table right next to me instead of like having, I used to set this up on like a chair behind me in my office and try and make it work, but I have all this space now. It's so great. So all these shoes are ready to go. They just need to be photographed. And then over here is where I'll photograph clothing. Hung up all these. I just need to get them steamed, and I have my big photo box set up here. So that's a nice little area, which will make it nice and convenient. So all my photos will be set up here. If I hire someone to come and take photos, it's all here. It's all ready to go. My Peloton, which I do plan on setting up as soon as I can. Not in that exact position, but this is Joe's shipping station. We have the IKEA desk right here. We actually got these at IKEA. They're great. They're holding all the supplies. That's like bubble wrap and stuff that we save. And he has his little shelf and his little computer and he's ready to go. So that's a fun spot. Yeah, these were very inexpensive at IKEA. You don't need to spend a lot of money to find a solution that works for you. Bathroom is still here, storage closet, and then we have my office, which is not done by any means, but it's kind of getting there. So Joe finished the wall yesterday, and you can see he put up this gorgeous wallpaper. I know that's not centered, it's supposed to be right there. We'll be doing my videos and everything else in here, so whew, it's gonna look good. It's going to be good. There's so much work to do. Anyway, we still have to put up all of the wall shelves. I got these really cool burrow wall shelves. If you guys haven't seen them, they're very neat. They're very modular. And then of course I have my desk set up right here. I wanted to set my desk up in the middle of the room, but the way I have a sit stand desk, and it would be very difficult to do that in the middle of the room because you can't really hide the cords. The cord has to be loose for it to go up and down. And I don't want to switch desks because I really, really like this desk. I got this desk at Costco. I think it was $300, but it has like, this is a charging dock for my phone, has USB ports on the side. It's really nice. And this is, you can use like a dry erase marker on this. So if I need to take a note, I can just write directly on my desk. Oh, and look at this. This is a good reminder, guys. There's no stop to your growth, just to your motivation and drive. Heard someone say that, really liked it. That's it. That's the tour. What do you guys think of my new office? Make sure to leave a comment down below and tell me if you think it's going to be a good space for me. I think it is. I think it's going to work. I love that I don't have to have all of my inventory and everything in my actual office space. And I can sit down and relax and work without having all the clutter of reselling and my photo booth and everything next to me. So I feel very lucky, very, very lucky to have found this space. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back soon with a new video.